Hello everyone, welcome to my Blue Diamond Stakes 2025 preview. The barrier draw just concluded and I'm ready to share my thoughts with you guys on who I think will win the big race. I think I've found the winner. We're going to look at some past statistics, some replays to try and find the winner. Let's get on with things. This is the Blue Diamond Market field of players. The favourite for Trempus Sutton and Natalie Young at $5.50. Palm Angels the second favourite at $6.50. So the two Prelude winners are sitting 1 and 2 currently in the market. Equal $7 chances for the impressive Cherish Me and also John McArdle's My Gladiola. Tempted for Godolphin is at $9. Out to the Playwright coming down from Sydney for the Waterhouse Bot Stable is at $11. Tycoon Star is at 14s. Tentris on the week back up off its Talon Dirt Dead Heat with Shining Smile is at $15. Devil Knight is at $19 and also Wiltshire Square is at $19. You got longer odds the rest. And if you want to pause and look at the full field with the jockeys and the barriers, feel free to do so. So I went back through the past 16 years of the Blue Diamond and collated data from all those events and found that 16 of the last 16 Blue Diamond winners have not run in Sydney in their Blue Diamond preparations. So I was looking at that closely because obviously these young horses are very fragile and a lot of travelling can dampen, I guess, their ability to produce their best on race day. So we've taken 4 out of the 16 based off this fact. So Extractor is out, the Playwright is out, Icarian Dream is out, and Tempted in single figures is out. We've got 5 lots of statistics to get through. This is point number 2. 16 of the last 16 Blue Diamond winners have been 2nd to 4th up, so that's understandable, and no one gets eliminated from that. This is an interesting statistic. 16 of the last 16 Blue Diamond winners have had at least 2 starts before they've run in the Blue Diamond, so we get rid of Devil Knight, the runner-up behind Field of Play in the Prelude, and we get rid of Cherish Me, who is $7 currently in the market. The second last statistic is that 15 of the last 16 winners have won a race before they've run in the Blue Diamond. The only one that didn't win was in 2014, Pride of Dubai, but if you go back and watch that Prelude, it only got beaten a whisker, and it should have won that race. So pretty much 16 of the last 16 horses to win the Blue Diamond have won a race before it's run in the Blue Diamond. So we get rid of Autumn Mystery, Olatunde, who else have we got rid of? Wiltshire Square and Eden Rose, which leaves us with 6. We've got Field of Play, Tycoon Star, Tentris, Palm Angel, My Gladiola, and Miss Celine. And this is the last one, which is pretty complex. 15 of the last 16 Blue Diamond winners have either won their last start or they've lost, but they've had a gear change going into the Blue Diamond. The only one that hasn't done this is Pride of Dubai, who we've already said probably should have won that Blue Diamond Prelude anyway. So I think Little Bros had winkers on when it won. Dormier had blinkers. Tagaloa had a tongue tie. I think Reward for Effort had something like winkers as well. So we're looking for that. We've got rid of My Gladiola and Miss Celine. They both got beaten last start, and they don't have any gear changes. Tycoon Star got beaten, but it's got blinkers on for the first time. Field of Play obviously won last start, so it's still in. Tentris and Palm Angel the same. If you want to pause and see how many points the horses got based off those statistics, please feel free to do so. Just note that Devil Knight, I've made a mistake there. That should be 2 points instead of 1. I did that pretty quickly actually, so there might be a couple more mistakes in there, but regardless, we've got Field of Play, Tycoon Star, Tentris, and Palm Angel all on 5 points. Now we'll get onto some replays. This is the Blue Diamond Prelude for the Colts and Geldings over 1,100 metres, won by Field of Play, which is the current favourite for the Blue Diamond. This was probably an on-pace dominated day. There was a tailwind down the side, which really suited those horses on speed, especially out of the chute. So Field of Play was suited. The horse that wasn't suited is Tycoon Star in the Yulong colours. It's making ground out wide. Autumn Mystery, the green with the white sleeves right at the back, just on screen now, ran the fastest last 600, 400 and 200 metres of the race. Devil Knight in the Yulong colours back to the inside, finishes 2nd. But Tycoon Star makes up some decent ground. Field of Play holds them at bay. Field of Play, definitely one to follow out of that one. Tycoon Star ran very well. Autumn Mystery has drawn gate 16. No horses has won from gate 16 in the Blue Diamond history, so that'll have to get right back to last. That's the Blue Diamond Prelude for the Colts and Geldings. And this is the Blue Diamond Prelude for the Fillies. This was taken out by Palm Angel, settling leaders back. My Gladiola jumped a little bit too well and had to settle in front, sort of over-raced a little bit. I think if My Gladiola can find some cover and it settles, it's right in the game. But I'm not sure if it's going to settle, if that makes sense, if it's behind runners. We've only seen it out in front in jump outs and in its races. Palm Angel just got a perfect run off the leader's back and was able to win. Anything else? Miss Celine was sort of held up for the first part of the straight in the red and white checks and is now moving to the middle part of the track and starting to run on. That finished on 4 points out of the statistics. The Fillies have gone, in Dan O'Sullivan's ratings, just over 2 lengths slower than the Prelude for the boys. So we're sort of half favouring the Colts and Geldings heading into the Blue Diamond out of the 2 Blue Diamond Preludes, I reckon. We're going to finish off the replays by looking at the other horse that had 5 points, and it is Tentris. This horse won the Talendert Stakes last Saturday at Flemington on Lightning Day, so it's off the week back up heading to the Blue Diamond. Now, a lot of people will be sitting watching this video thinking, well, when's the last time a horse won the Talendert and went into the Blue Diamond and won? Well, the fact is that I don't think it's ever been done in the last 16 years. It's been done once. That was by Ingratiating in 2021. Ingratiating ended up running second behind Artorias. It was a very good run, so I don't think just because no horse has done it before, Tentris won't do it, because I don't think it's hardly ever been tried, and there's not enough of a sample size to conclusively say that the Talendert into the Blue Diamond doesn't work. So Tentris, it was a real sit and sprint. It was able to sprint with Shining Smile. He's got some really good 2-year-old form, and yeah, Tentris, I think it's in the game. And this is a little speed map that I've come up with just after the barrier draw. So the playwright should lead. Field of play, I've got sort of outside the leader. Now, very important to note here, there's a 30km/h wind on Saturday going into their faces down the sides. So I think the leaders are not much of a hope. So if field of play settles outside the leader, I reckon it almost gets beat. It needs to find cover, in my opinion, but I've sort of got it out there because it might over-race if they go a bit too slow if no one wants to lead. Wiltshire Square from that wide gate will be, I think, 3 wide. Sorry I didn't have any barriers up there, but Racing and Sports haven't updated yet. Palm Angel, I've got leaders back. Devil Knight behind Palm Angel. My Gladiola with cover on speed behind Wiltshire Square. That's a good position for it. Tentris has drawn gate 4. Also a good position there. I don't know if Cherish Me will get pushed back to the inside, but all the horses around it have drawn wide. Miss Celine might get pushed back to the inside and face a tough task from there. Tycoon Star's drawn 15 of 16, so it's going to have to get right back with Autumn Mystery. So these are my exotic numbers based off the statistics. 15 of the last 16 Blue Diamond winners have had 5 points. Pride of Dubai had 3, but if it wins that Prelude, which it should have, it would be on 5 points. So Field of Play had 5, Tycoon Star had 5, Tentris had 5, Palm Angel had 5, My Gladiola and Miss Celine had 4. So if you want to go a little bit skinnier in your Quinellas, box trifectas, box first fours, just take horses 1, 2, 4 and 9. They were on 5 points. That is Field of Play, Tycoon Star, Tentris and Palm Angel. But I've just got the 6 in there just so I have a better chance of getting it, pretty much. And now the moment you've probably all been waiting for. Who am I backing in the Blue Diamond Stakes? Well, let's break it down a little bit more. So Palm Angel, the Fillies have gone maybe over 2 lengths slower than the Geldings and Colts in the Prelude. Palm Angel's 2 wins have both come on, well, one was a soft 6. The Prelude was a good 4, but it raced like a soft 5. It's going to be 35 degrees on Saturday. I don't think this track is going to be soft, so I'm happy to look past Palm Angel, which leaves us with 3. Tycoon Star has drawn gate 15. It's going to get all the way back. Blinkers first time, although it's supposed to be a positive, sometimes it means the horses can miss the start. Can it run past 16 of them? 15 of them? Well, maybe, but it's going to have to produce its best performance, definitely. It was still a good 2 lengths off Field of Play, although it did not have the pattern in its favour that day. Tentris, I don't know. Dan O'Sullivan's weight for age performance rankings have it a length off Field of Play's Prelude win, so I guess that's good. But Tentris was second up and Field of Play was first up out of those performances. But I think Tentris can run well, which leaves me with Field of Play. The only query I've got with Field of Play is if no one else wants to lead and it's stuck facing the breeze, but that's a very minor query because Blake Shin is one of the best in the business. He'll know what to do. He'll go in behind them. Yes, I'm going to back Field of Play. It is going to be my tip. It's not that exciting. It's the favourite, but it's $5.50. I've just I think it's the one. I think it's won 2 from 2. It's shown really good promise in its career. The first win at Moonee Valley was really good, winning by about 5 lengths, and then it returned first up in the Prelude and won. It just looks a really good horse to me. I'm in a backfield of play, but definitely having something on those exotics that I mentioned earlier. That's going to do it for me. Thanks everyone for watching. Let me know who you're with in the Blue Diamond Stakes down below in the comments section. Until next video, bye for now.